All right, everybody, welcome to more Renegade Platinum. All right, so far we have 7 deaths in attempt 19. We are right before Iron Island, about to be facing off against Riley. And like I said last time, I did do some prepping for this Riley fight. Biggest thing I would say is we're kind of doing the same thing that we usually do with these Riley fights, and that's utilizing Staraptor to the best of our ability. Thanks to our naughty nature, close combat is able to one-shot literally all of Riley's, well, not all of Riley's, half of Riley's team, being his lead Absol, Lucario, and Ursaring. And because we are going to be using the held Black Belt rather than Life Orb, this means that we are going to be able to never show kill to Slaking, which means that it's always going to be Ursaring. Whereas last time, there's a little bit of confusion at that because Slaking was able to see a fast kill thanks to the Life Orb chip. So now we're using the Black Belt instead. So, and then on top of that, we have Mad Cargo here, who's basically, his whole main gimmick is to switch in on Body Slam, which is the only thing that he will be seeing against Staraptor, because it's highest damage. I don't think it will be showing kill, though, I will say. It might be at -3, but it's the only thing on his moveset that would be seeing kill. So that's why you have the Cherry Berry, because as much as the leftovers would be great, getting paralyzed and then fully parried on a turn that we want to protect would be really, really bad. We also want to get the Stealth Rock up to be able to damage his Salamence a little bit in the back, so that'll help out a lot. He's also going to be a really good switch-in, backup switch-in at least, for Mence. And then it's going to be baiting in Metagross, whom we can switch into our Levitate Charizard here. With holding a Choice Specs, Flamethrower is a guaranteed one-shot against the Metagross. And of course, because Salamence is the last Pokemon left on the team, that'll allow us to bring in Bartender, the Magnezone. Despite his impish nature, meaning that we are minus special attack nature, we still will always be able to two-shot with Thunderbolt against this Salamence, and with Protect and Leftovers, we almost never are threatened to get killed by this Salamence, especially because if he goes for Dragon Dance on the turn after the turn that we switch in, because he's always going to be seeing kill with Dragon Rush, so he's never going to be going for it. That means that he would essentially have to see overlapping ranges with Dragon Rush after getting a +1, and then get 2 flinches or a crit in order to KO. That's literally the only way that he would be able to even semi-threaten us. And even if that were to happen, Stripper also takes almost nothing from most things that the Salamence wants to go for, aside from Dragon Rush. So if we switch in on a Crunch, we are almost guaranteed going to be... we at least have the chance of potentially beating it in the long run, and we're never going to wipe. We might have to sack something, in which case we literally have Magician here who is holding the Focus Sash and will be able to one-shot it. If Salamence isn't at +1 speed, we also outspeed 2. President also will allow us to kind of like intimidate pivot if we absolutely have to. But that's literally only if Salamence gets out of control. Everything else is 100% guaranteed. One other thing I want to do, just for shits and gigs... Ooh, that also reminds me. I also went through and I organized our box. Leveled everyone up to level 50, which is 2 levels below the level cap. Including our misses, in which case I threw all of our less than ideal encounters in this box and I labeled them. So there are a couple in here that are still usable, like this thing is definitely still usable. I would definitely say it's not amazing, but it's still okay. We can also use Dentist decently as well. Everything else here is kind of just like junk, I would say. But these two are definitely the two that I would say could be pretty okay. Mainly just because this has Baton Pass from evolving into Gorbis. as well as a bunch of like, you know, setup moves that I can use and stuff like that. And Dentist is just a fast, like, physically attacking normal type. So it's kind of a backup to Tauros in a worst case scenario. But he is just like slower. No, he's faster, but like significantly weaker. So yeah, that's that basically. Everyone else here is definitely usable, if not, I would say like not maybe amazing, but definitely still very, very solid. So yeah, that's basically that. And then next up, we want to fish. I'm going to lead off with Bartender. I will throw on a Thunder Wave TM, I do think, actually. We don't need Discharge, so I think I'd much rather have Thunder Wave just as a just-in-case option. Here it is. On top, it'll help us catch this encounter. We're really hoping that it's going to be Staryu, but even if it is Finneon, it could be a Swift Swimmer. That is like the 3rd or 4th time in a row we've been trying to get Staryu, and we end up with this fucker. If this thing is Swift Swim, it is at least usable. Okay. If it's Hydration, this is a miss for sure. But I mean, hey, it is another water type at least. Finneon, what kind of job would you want to be? You can be a drag queen. There we go. Alright, let's check you out. Okay, Hasty's not bad. And your Swift Swim. Really good IVs, too. This is actually not terrible. This is actually not too bad. It's definitely no Love Disc. Definitely no Love Disc. But it definitely isn't a bad mod by any means. Hey, Hector. How you doing, my goat? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Nice to see you in chat. We're just about to be doing the... What's it called? The Riley fight. We're just about to do the Riley fight. We're just getting one encounter here real quick. I'm so far ahead. Don't say that now. Don't say that now. So far, our current PB is the double battle before Spear Pillar. So we shall see how that ends up going. I'm hoping to at least get past the Ice-type gym today. That's the plan, but we shall see how that ends up going. I'll do a quick box review for you here in a second, Hector. Don't care about Silverwind. I don't really care about most of these moves, to be honest. This is actually not a bad encounter by any means. Like, we are running dangerously... Ooh, just like a natural U-turn. I will definitely take that. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Something with 124 special attack and 138 speed. And it has Swift Swim. So we definitely will take this. Definitely not bad. This thing's IVs are pretty damn good. So yeah, we'll throw you in that a banger. We'll throw that in a banger slot. Okay, so here's the box review. We got Rotom Wash here. We got P2, Kickboxer. Sadly, Blaze, despite having insane IVs. So it's definitely not as good as he could be. I meant to name this thing after a job, but we got Brownies here, who is definitely, like, okay, to say the very least. He's fine. Assassin is kind of insane just because of, you know, having Baton Pass, Swords Dance, and Speed Boost. So we'll definitely take that. We got Designer, Jolly with Super Luck. Not great, but the IVs are pretty solid, so I won't complain. Tauros, who is 31 attack with a hasty nature. Noctowl, just really good IVs in nature with the Insomnia ability. 31 attack, Impish, Relicanth, Rockhead. This thing will be pretty strong as like a Choice Scarfer with Head Smash. Magic Guard, Clefable with modest 21 special attack. Tangrowth, just kind of, you know, basic old Tangrowth. Banet's mainly our Ghost type for right now. We got Machamp with 25 attack. IV. This guy was pretty giga buffed, and it has a plus special attack nature. Adamant nature on this guy. Wigglytuff. Cute charm over Magic Guard, which isn't great, but it's a rash nature, so it's pretty okay in that sense. Very bulky Umbreon. 0 attack IV, but I mean, it's still kind of just fine. 26 speed is pretty dope. Poison healed Breloom with 25 attack IV. Lonely nature on Kingler, but missed out on shell armor, which kind of sucks. Claydol, just a lot of immunities. Very bulky Meganium. Magnet Pull this guy. Max special attack Mamoswine is funny. That is true. It really is funny. Too bad there's no freeze dry or something in this game. And then just Guts Luxray. 22 speed is kind of helpful, but I mean, he's kind of just meh. Then Empoleon is pretty damn good. Not the best IVs. 23 special attack is nice though. And then this Luminion has really cracked out IVs with a hasty nature, so it's definitely not bad at all. And then these are our misses. These two are still usable, just not the best. We missed out on, what's it called? We missed out on Technician on him, so that kind of sucks. And then the rest of these guys are just kind of bad. And then I'm not even going to talk about these. I banned Shedinja in my runs, so... And then Unknown is, well, it's unknown. What are you going to say? So yeah, we're just about to do the Riley fight now, which I planned off stream. First things first, we want to lead off with Air Force. And I'll walk through as we are doing this fight. On paper, this Riley fight is really, really scary, but unironically, the Barry fight that's right before it is much, much scarier. So this here is an Absol. We're going to go over to the calc real quick. Alright. So first things first, we are holding the Black Belt, which will boost the power of our fighting type attacks. And we are significantly faster than both the Absol and Riley's next 3 mons he's sending in. And we can just guarantee one-shot this Absol. And then this baits in Lucario, which, as you can probably guess, also gets outsped in one shot. So we're just going to chain kill this one more time. Very good. And then just to double verify, this then baits in Ursaring, who is yet again... Okay, this is strange. I don't know why it went into Metagross here. Because on everything from the calc, it says that it should be Ursaring that comes in. Very, very weird. This is very, very strange. Okay. Well, in this instance, what's it seeing kills with? It could go for agility, which isn't a huge deal. Or it could go for Meteor Mash. Either way, it used its 2 brain cells. That's true. It literally did. The calc is just straight up wrong in its baiting, I guess, which really sucks. Because now we're going to have to deal with Ursaring down the line. But we are still okay to start off with this, at least. We go into Welder here. This sucks, because now we're going to have to deal with... Okay. I think we should still be fine. I think we should still be okay. Alright. We go into Welder here. Hopefully he just goes for Meteor Mash. Okay, perfect. Of course, we guarantee live, even crit. And now we outspeed... And we one-shot with Flamethrower, so we just go for that. Choice Specs, so this will guarantee one-shot it. Don't have to deal with the Lychee Berry. Perfect. And now this is going to bait in Salamence. And of course, we're Choice Specs. And this thing just straight up outspeeds me anyways. So what we do is we go into Bartender. who is impish nature with really good... Okay, must have saw kill, but I mean, like, honestly, that's even better. That's just arguably even better. Very good. Not getting rocks up for this thing kind of sucks. Yeah, not getting rocks up for this thing kind of sucks ass. However, we can still just go for Thunderbolt. He's going for D-Dance here now. He's at +1, +1. Okay, that looks to be pretty good. We still just go for Thunderbolt again. Goes for Crunch. Very good. Barely missed out on the kill. We're at 98 right now. Does he see kill with Crunch? Crit? I'm at 98. It is exactly a roll. It's exactly a roll. Okay. Now here's the thing. We could go for a Protect here. We could go for a Protect. However, if we go for Protect and he goes for another Dragon Dance, because he doesn't see kill, there is a chance he goes for a Crunch again. Or a Dragon Dance again. But we're still playing around a crit regardless, so I do think that going for Protect here is probably our best play. So I will just go for that. Okay. Unideal, to say the very least. I will just go for Thunder Wave here. Okay. This thing is getting scary now. Very good. So now he's at +2, +2. Crunch is a guaranteed kill with a crit now. I do think that we kind of just have to go for... We could potentially... Okay. He's at +2, +2, but he is parried. He is slower than me, so he probably will go for another Dragon Dance, honestly. And if he gets up to +3, he will outspeed me, but he won't be able to outspeed Gyarados. But I also won't be able to do much damage to him. Is it older para mechanics? Yes, it's a quarter speed. Okay, so we can at least guarantee revenge this thing. We can at least guarantee revenge it. So it is a good sign, at least. Okay. I do think we just go for a Thunderbolt. Okay, he goes for another Dragon Dance. We're at 122. We are at 122. He's at +3. +3. Crunch is never a kill. However, if he crits me, then we're fucked. Actually, okay, wait a minute. Hold up, hold up. We have Focus Sash Alakazam in the back. Dazzling Gleam is a guaranteed KO. So we just go into that. We needed this extra bit of damage, though. We couldn't just have switched it in there. Even if he Dragon Dances here, again, we still guarantee outspeed in one shot. Okay, we go into Magician here. And it gets fully paralyzed. Perfect. Never punished. Bang. This is why we brought Magician with us. This is exactly why we brought Magician with us. Okay. This thing officially goes down. Okay. And now what we want to do... This thing is seeing random move here. It's guaranteed seeing random move. If we're at +1, Psychic never KOs. If we are at +1, yeah, Psychic is never a KO. After Burn, it's a chance. But I don't... He's always seeing kill here, right? Yeah, he's always seeing kill with Strength. I could either do that, or I could go into Stripper here. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So here's my thought. We could go into... He is going to be seeing Strength regardless here. I think we can preserve this and switch in Stripper and try to, like... and try to stall him out a little bit. I think that's not a terrible idea. Let's think about this just a little bit more. 74. Okay, so Magnezone does not outspeed this. That is good information to have. We could potentially pivot around a little bit. I don't want to go into Stripper. I think what we do is we go into Bartender, and we kind of pivot between Bartender and President, because it's going to be seeing Strength and Close Combat respectively on those two, and being able to kind of intimidate, pivot a little bit, at least until Magician is in range, might not be a terrible idea. Because Magician, yeah, I don't hate that idea. But we have to do it now is kind of the issue, because if he goes for an attack here, which he definitely should be, I think we do that. I definitely think we do that. We could also PP stall it. So honestly, that's probably a better play. We go into Bartender. Strength, there we go. Does a lot. We go for a Protect. So that's -1 Strength, -1 Close Combat. Okay. Going for Close Combat. It's going to basically be at neutral now. Does a lot. Does definitely do a lot of damage. Thankfully, we have leftovers on this guy too. So -1. Getting a little bit of Flame Orb chip. Very good. We're going to say he is burned, but he's at -1. Okay. This is going for Strength now. We go into Bartender. Okay, Protect. That's also fine. So we go for a Protect, as this sees Close Combat. Okay. And now we can honestly go into Magician. Now we can go into Magician. This thing has no priority moves. Close Combat. Very good. Even if it crit us, it didn't matter. Now we just go for a Psychic. Basquinga. Okay. Issue is now Hammer Arm 56 to 67. So this could see random move. And it could be seeing Hammer Arm as said move. We don't have Protect on this guy, right? No, we don't have Protect. Okay. If he does see Hammer Arm, it only kills us with a crit. Whereas this guy sees Body Slam. Crit will kill. Yeah, we're playing around crit regardless, so I definitely think we just go for Stripper here. Body Slam, perfect. And we get the Flame Body proc. Excellent. We love to see that. Okay. We don't need to get Stealth Rock up. We can just go for Recover. And despite the steering, we are able to guarantee beat Riley deathless now. Bang. Nice and easy. All right. Really stressful match, honestly. Playing around that Mence was much, much scarier without having Stealth Rock up. But at the end of the day, we managed it. Okay. Very good. He healed. Perfect. First things first, what we want to do. I will switch in Bartender. Now it's time for us to get our Iron Islands encounter. We definitely want to have a higher chance at getting a Steel type. We basically Magnet Pull, and we're hoping for Lairon, Mawile, Steelix. Mawile and Steelix are definitely more preferred here. But I am fine getting Lairon. Lairon is okay to get. Just because Probopass that we have is so specially defensive, I would like to have a more physically defensive variant if possible. Otherwise, Golbat is great, even if we miss out on the Magnet Pull. Golbat is still really, really good. Sableye is really good for the specific reason that we lost Spiritomb last stream. So I would be perfectly happy getting that. And Rhydon is also still pretty good. It's the least likely thing to happen here, but I am still okay with regardless. Okay. Okay. Is there literally any difference between encountering up here compared to down here? Levels are higher down there, but otherwise the odds are otherwise the same, and all the encounters are the same. Okay. Let's see what we get here. We're hoping for a Steel type. We already have Graveler, so that's fine. We just run. Good. Okay. Unideal. Definitely unideal. But could be way worse. What moves does this thing have? I don't think this thing should have a ground type move, right? Lairon. It's at level 42. So this thing is having Iron Defense, Iron Tail, Metal Sound, and Takedown. Okay, so we can just guarantee go for Thunder Wave on this thing. That's also not Rockhead. That's kind of unideal. That's not great. We definitely would have preferred it if it had Rockhead, but it definitely could be worse. Okay. Another Steel type in. We have 4 Steel types. And there's still other chances for us to get Steel types going forward in Victory Road, so I'm okay with this. Lairon, what kind of job do we want to name you? Do we have an engineer already? I feel like we don't. So yeah, we'll name you Engineer. I think that's how you spell engineer. Okay, let's check you out. We're hoping for really high defenses. Okay, Naive isn't great, but it's not terrible. Sturdy, yeah. Okay, really good IVs. We wish we had a higher HP IV. Like, swap around the special attack and HP and we're super happy. But this isn't bad. Not getting a minus defense nature and having 21 defense IVs is definitely not bad. This is still pretty good. Okay, we'll take this. We'll definitely take this. Okay, we're going to level him up to 50 to be on par with the rest of the team. Yeah, and we got our physically defensive Steel type in. Our main physically defensive Steel type, at least. Perfect. Alright. I will probably take that from you for right now. What else? What else would I like to have on the team? Sure, I'll bring Umbreon. I'll bring Umbreon on. I think that's pretty okay. I'll also probably want to drop you for now, at least. What do I want to bring on instead of you? Probably Cowboy. I think Cowboy would be alright. Yeah. I will throw the choice band onto him, though. Good. I don't need that on you. I will give you a citrus berry. I'll take the leftovers off of you. Give you a citrus berry and then give you leftovers. Okay. Alright, I think this is pretty okay. I think this is pretty alright so far. I will have Cowboy at the lead for now. Good. Alright. I do think that I don't think there's anything really down here that's all that good. It's just like a kind of extra crap. I think maybe there's like a little bit of stuff that we can get down here. Oh, fuck off. Alright. Bang. Bang. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off! You fucking dick. Going to bartender. Oh, big nasty plot. Bang. Alright. Gonna collect some of this stuff. A protector. I mean, on the off chance that we someday get, what's it called? A Rhyhorn. I guess that's not terrible. Could be worse. A max repel. Yeah, it's literally just like a whole load of crap. That thing is just... So many of these trainers are just so annoying with the increased speed. I don't want to get crit by Fearow. Thank you. I swear that was like a random fucking move, dude. I swear that was a random fucking move. Or does it literally have no other moves? I don't know. Insane that Magnezone lived that, by the way. Insane that Magnezone lived that. I cannot lie. Bruh, that made my heart sink. I cannot lie. It wasn't even a roll for us to live. We just straight up lived that. How the fuck did that end up happening? God damn, dude. That was way too stressful for me, dude. Way too fucking stressful for me, man. I swear, I've lost more Pokemon to random encounters like that than to, like, actual threats. Okay. I don't think we end up having to fight, like, almost any of these guys, not gonna lie. A Dusk Ball, cool, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. Smooth Rock, I will actually take that. I don't think we need to fight those guys. Okay, yeah, we only have to fight these guys. And I don't think that these guys are all that scary. Birone. Okay. Okay, another set of ace trainers that are going to be really annoying for me to beat. Okay, so Gardevoir, Lopunny, Medicham. I do think that Cowboy should be able to one-shot basically all these guys. I'm not going to lie. Let me look. Okay. Cowboy, where are you? Where are you, Cowboy? I know you're in here somewhere. Here you are. Okay, so then you have a choice band. Insane that choice band Ironhead doesn't actually one-shot this thing. What if I throw on return? And it is 102 damage like it's supposed to be. Does not KO. What if it's double edge? Okay, double edge does guaranteed one shot. Does not guaranteed one shot this. However, it's likely going for focus punch or bounce, which I don't really care about. And Medicham just gets one shot as well. Okay. It's actually really insane that this thing doesn't one-shot these. It's insane that it doesn't one-shot these, I'm not going to lie. I'm constantly underwhelmed by this thing's strength. Okay. Double edge, okay. And is this, I want to say this is like the second one, right? Let me take a look. Brenda or okay. That's right. So Jonah is this one. Okay. So Masquerain, it's a bug and water type. It has Intimidate. Do we have access to like Thunderbolt or anything? I don't think so. Not yet, at least. Yeah, I don't think there's like anything like super effective on the special. Well, Shockwave, I guess. I mean, let me check this actually. For whatever reason, I can't seem to find the Masquerain. Masquerain. Yeah, literally, it's just not here. Literally, this guy is just straight up not here. That's kind of insane to me, actually. We should be able to outspeed this Masquerain, though. We have 124 speed. 124 speed. This thing has 100 speed. Gentle Nature has 30 speed IVs. I mean, genuinely, we have this. It should be fine, right? Otherwise, we can just go into Bartender. I don't think Bartender gets one-shot by Hydro Pump. It could, though, I guess. Okay. I'll just lead off with Magician. We do still have the Focus Sash. We should be able to outspeed. Even if we don't, it should be fine. Okay. Go for that. Go for Psychic. We outspeed. Perfect. Jesus, this thing takes like 0 damage. That was a crit too. Fuck. Biggest issue is this thing going for a Hydro Pump on the Switch. 100 speed compared to, where is Tauros? Where is Tauros? It has 110 speed with a plus speed nature. Masquerain. I'm gonna do a blank set. Okay. It's a gentle nature, right? Yeah, it's a gentle nature. Gentle, and it is at level what? It's at level 48. Okay. So it does underspeed. Body Slam is a or Double Edge is a guaranteed one shot. But if it's Hydro Pump doesn't kill unless it crits me. And if it's Buzz. Okay, so random move still always crit kills me. Or if we're you, it's literally only like Hydro Pump crit. But if we switch in on Hydro Pump, roll the dice. I do think it's worth we're risking crit regardless. I'd rather risk crit on Cowboy, I think. I think I am okay with this. Bug Buzz. Okay. Alright. And then how much... So let's just say this thing is at like 60%. I don't think it's at 60%, but let's just say it does. I just want to make sure I'm not killing myself with double edge here. 60%. Double edge. It's a guaranteed one shot. We're taking 19%. And currently we're at 53. Which is 38%. Yeah, no. We're guaranteed killing this. Bang. Alright. Alright, now we got Crawdadly. What does this thing have? Earth Power, Energy Ball, Mirror Coat, and Recover. We don't have Toxic, which kind of sucks. Stripper is also not good for this. President, however, can deal with this thing pretty well, I would say. It's going for random move. I will go into President. Earth Power, perfect. So this is Cradily. It's modest rather than a plus defense. Okay. Cradily. Yeah, for whatever reason, this guy is just straight up not in. Just straight up not in the calc, so I need to like actually figure that out. 48. Bring that up on you. Alright. This thing is modest with 30 special attack IV. Okay. Okay, so we need to go for one Dragon Dance, and then Waterfall is a guaranteed 2-shot. However, we are risking crits. Mirror Coat, bang. Alright, perfect. GG, easy, bitch. We could potentially flinch this. Okay, we're not even risking crit here, so yeah, we're fine. Big Bang. Perfect. And then it's Hippowdon. It's Adamant. And it's 30 IVs. Okay. Hippowdon. So also at level 48. With 30s and its HP and defenses. Okay, I don't one-shot with Waterfall here. Right? I'm Citrus Berry, okay. Does this thing have any moves that can hit me with? It has Body Slam, okay. Am I dead to Body Slam crit? I don't think I am. Body Slam. He is Adamant. Yeah, Body Slam crit is doing 61 to 72. I'm at 114. Okay. It's a roll to KO. Yeah, it's a roll to KO with a crit. So I definitely think we play into that, especially considering I also have the odds to flinch him. There we go. And he just goes for Stealth Rock because he's a fucking bozo. GG's! GG! Alright. More stressful than I initially anticipated. Way more stressful than initially anticipated. Okay. And now from here, Cowboy should just be able to handle this guy just fine. We outspeed in one shot, literally, everyone. Big bull time! Low punny. This thing just dies, right? This thing just dies. We're choice banded. Double edge. Where is this? Oh, there it is. I need the hyphen. That's what it is. Is the heal everything button new? Oh, that's... I guess I should explain this. The heal everything move button is basically a part of the Drayano Gauntlet version of this game from Peachell's like Discord. Basically adds a bunch of quality of life improvements while also making a couple of things more inconsistent with the game. In base Renegade Platinum, there's a whole bunch of repel manips that you can do to get like a bunch of really OP mons. It basically gets rid of repel manipping, while also giving you the ability of having an infinite repel, infinite rare candies. You can access the box from anywhere. You can access the Rotom change form from anywhere. You can heal your mons, like full heal anywhere. It's really cool. It's a really cool addition to the game. Okay, so this thing could go for bounce. If it does, that's fine. Focus punch, not a big deal. We just go for double edge. It doesn't kill. Only issue, of course, if it goes for, like, you know, flail. Perfect. And then here, what we want to do is we just go into stripper. Good. Now he's probably going to be going for focus punch. I mean, this is also fine. Perfect. And then Medicham. Literally just has Zen Headbutt. We can just go into Magnezone and be just fine. Power Trick. Dope shit, dude. Spadef. Oh, that's annoying. Special attack. I mean, that's still fine. Does, like, nothing. Alright. The only way we lost that is if we got, like, a Giga Crit. You can also add status from anywhere. You can edge your Pokemon to the level cap. You can access the move tutor and move learners from anywhere. It's... yeah. It's pretty sick. It's a pretty sick addition. Okay. Now we gotta deal with these guys. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so on one side we have Perugly, Golbat, Toxicroak, Skuntank. And then the other side we have Golbat, Houndoom, and Muck. I do think we are kind of just okay, especially considering we have Riley. We have Riley for this fight too. Yeah, I'm going to bring Stripper along. Remember moves. He is going to remember Flamethrower. Flamethrower over Protect for right now. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. Okay, I think this should be pretty set. Drain Punch, Sucker Punch, Cross Chop. Kind of makes me want to bring on one of our poison types or something for this Toxicroak. You know, the poison types that we definitely do have. What else could we bring? I mean, Ghostbuster isn't really that great for this, isn't it? Because of Sucker Punch, yeah. Who else is a good option? Fairy types aren't really a good option. All of our flying types don't really do great. Much better than running back and forth like my last time. Yes, exactly. It helps keep up the pace so much easier. It's so nice. Um, I don't hate the idea of bringing brownies on, especially because, I mean, Nasty Plot doesn't do anything. I could bring you... I do think President should be fine, though. I do think President should be fine. Oh, wait, has Drain Punch, Cross Chop, and Sucker Punch. Okay, it doesn't even have a Poison-type move. Okay, yeah, we're just fine. We're just fine. I'll bring... do I want to bring Florist? I either bring Florist... I could also bring you, but I don't think you're probably the best option either. I think bringing Florist is fine. I think we're fine bringing Florist. Okay. And then I'll also throw on a Citrus Berry on him too. Perfect. Yeah. Gonna give him another Focus Sash just because having him with a Focus Sash is 10 times more reliable than, like, anything else we could bring. I definitely want to focus down the Golbat side first. So yeah. It's not even worth bringing Will-O-Wisp along just because he's likely going to be just killing the Perugly side anyways. Yeah, this thing is almost surely dying. That's fine. Okay. Go into President. Cross Chop does nothing. He's going for Acid Armor. That's okay. Big Drain? No. I mean, this Muck can do whatever the fuck it wants. He can't hit Steel types, so as long as we focus down this side, we should be fine. Okay. This is kind of where I wish I had my ground type, I guess. Could go into Stripper here. Could also go into Bartender. Bartender in turn would be okay too. I think I will go into Bartender because I can pivot in. Okay, I was gonna say, ain't no way it goes for Flamethrower on me. Okay. Then I'll bring in Stripper. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Way to go, Lucario. Okay. I will Poison Jet, not Poison Jet, Power Gem the Houndoom. Okay. Big Meteor Mash. Alright. Come on, Stripper. Hit this fuck. Let's go, Chestnut. Let's go, buddy! Woohoo! I love this guy. I love my fella. Oh, my fella. Now we just bring in Bartender, and bro literally can't hit us. Just straight up cannot hit us. But it doesn't matter anyways, because Riley is a fucking goat. Never missing any of his hits. Alright, way to go, Riley. You're the best. You're the best, man. I love you. I love you, bro. Okay. Meh. Shiny Stone. We love a good Shiny Stone. And a nice Metal Coat. Alright, nice and easy. Now we get to plan our Byron fight. Usually I like to use Infernape for this. However, the issue is we don't have really great uses. I don't know how good Blaziken will be on this fight specifically. Because we absolutely... Okay, two things we absolutely need. We need you. Does Probopass outspeed Bronzong? I guess is one question I should ask. Otherwise, I'm sure we can also use other things, but I just like the idea of using Probopass. Here he is. Probopass. Byron. Okay. Yes, we barely outspeed him. Perfect. Okay, perfect. We barely outspeed, which means we'll be able to go for Taunt, stop him going for Stealth Rock, Reflect, or anything like that, and then we can just literally set up and sweep his entire life with Blaziken. At +2, Blaze Kick one-shots that. Superpower one-shots Steelix. What if I am Life Orb? Okay, then Blaze Kick guarantee one-shots that. Superpower one-shots this. Blaze Kick, even at only +1, guaranteed one-shots you. Blaze Kick at +1, guarantee one-shots you. And Superpower at +1, guarantee one-shots you. Perfect. So we can just sweep through with Life Orb Blaziken. Great. Okay. That's all I care about. These two are literally the only essentials for this Byron fight. I will teach them the moves that they need to know, like right now, while I'm doing this. Need to teach him Sword Stance. I also need to teach Taunt. I need to teach Taunt to Plumber over Toxic. And then I also need to teach him Stealth Rock. Where is it? Okay, Sword Stance and Stealth Rock are right here. Sword Stance over Flamethrower. And then Stealth Rock on Plumber. Probably over Earth Power. Actually, no, probably over Power Gem for right now. Okay. Good. And then 52. Perfect. Okay. Alright, those are like the main essentials for this fight. Everything else is just kind of like supplementary. I will bring Welder along just for like, you know, the fight, just for like, you know, leading into everything. I'll also have Bartender here. I'll have you. I don't think you're going to be all that essential for this. I will bring you. I will bring you, actually. Okay. I'll probably bring you holding a Choice Scarf, honestly. Bring you holding a Choice Scarf. And then I'll bring Welder holding a Choice Specs. Yeah, I think that should be pretty good. Alright, give you back a Citrus Berry. Perfect. Alright. We're going to... Oh, wait. I just completely forgot to actually, like, talk to Byron on Iron Island, which is kind of like, you know, the whole point of going to Iron Island in the first place. Okay. Bang. Okay. There, that was much easier than I anticipated. Okay. Now we're back at it. Okay, Byron's gym is actually probably the scariest gym. Okay. Okay, so this guy we actually have to fight. We actually have to fight this guy. Where is him? Okay, this fight. Okay. Choice Specs, Flamethrower kills. Perfect, that's all we care about right now. Flamethrower. Bang. Okay, next fight. Okay. Says, do not take first elevator. It leads to the fight with Worker Jackson and nowhere else. Okay. Do we go to this one? No. I don't think we go to this one either. Oh, we just do that. Bang. Helpful. Okay, now this Ace Trainer is going to be a bit of an issue. Empoleon, Scizor, Metagross. Okay. It appears as though Bartender will be able to just stall out this Metagross from what it looks like. We just lead off with Influencer, who has Choice Scarf, No Guard, Dynamic Punch, and Cross Chop. I do think we just go for that. Yeah. This should just be able to one-shot, right? Surely it just one-shots. Level 51 on these guys. Okay. And this should always bait in Metagross afterwards. Whoopoosh! What? That is insane. Okay, this might actually just kill. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. What were my odds of not killing that there? What were my odds of that? Because I am curious. Okay. Okay. I basically lost a 50-50. Well, no, it was a 37.5 chance. Jesus Christ. This is a super effective 100 base power attack. What the fuck? And then Surf into Torrent range. Let's just say it was at like 20. Okay, yeah, it never killed me. It only killed with a crit. Okay. Bang. Whoopash! Metagross. Going to Bartender. Zenny. Okay. I was gonna say biggest issues are this thing critting me, but everything else is fine. Yeah, I can also just straight up miss. That's also another thing you can do as well. Bang. Okay. Now against this guy. Night Slash is literally the only thing he can do to me. In which case, like, Stripper also just Iron Head actually does a bit to Stripper. Okay, we'll just stay in. Okay. Protect. We are out of range now, right? Level 51. Night Slash crit. Does 56 to 66. And yeah, we are well out of range of crit killing me. Perfect. We're still out of range, but I'm still going to play around it. Bang. Alright. That fight was probably the most stressful, like, fight we're gonna have. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Then next... I will just keep... yeah, I will just keep Influencer in for right now, because I do think that... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have to go this way and fight this guy who has a Probopass. Okay. Just go for a... I mean, he could just go for Zap Cannon. I just go for Dynamic Punch. Fortress. This thing could go for Explosion. But it also has Drill Run. Not ideal. I will just go for Dynamic Punch. Try to confuse. Exactly. Bang. And then this should be able to... Oh, whoops. Kind of forgot about that part, not gonna lie. Bang. Easy! This guy has a Lucario. Surely I outspeed a Lucario, right? Right. Lucario hits 112 speed. Machamp at +1. At level 51. Yeah, I don't outspeed that, actually. That is Unfortnite. Quite unfortnite, actually. What else can I do? I can switch to Choice Scarf onto Welder, though. I can switch that. Okay. Now this should be able to one-shot. Brrr. What? I was still calcing with choice specs on. Okay, that's entirely on me. I still lost a 50-50 there, mind you. I still missed a 50-50 there. Okay. But it's still fine. It's still okay. That did stress me out just a little bit, not gonna lie. Okay, clearly my brain is not, like, you know, quite functioning properly. This is also another fight that's actually kind of spooky. Never mind, actually. It's not a fight that's spooky at all. We just simply lead Welder with a choice specs, and we just kill everything again. Yeah. Should be fine. Yeah. Alright. Brah! Bang. Brah! Bang. Brah! Bang. Alright. Alright. We're all the way up. We're all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Okay. Taking all these guys. I will leave you on the team. I'll leave you on the team. I'll probably just switch out, like, these two guys. Yeah, I'd probably just switch out these two guys. Then I bring on this guy. And this guy. Literally, these are the only two that end up mattering. Everyone else literally doesn't matter. President. I guess I can throw on, like, a leftovers on you, I guess. Throw on a leftovers on you too, I guess. I'll throw on a choice specs on you just to, like, have it. Then on you, you have that. Perfect. I need the life orb, right? I can't just be like expert belt. Let me check. Where are you, Blaziken? Here you are. Okay, you're at level 52. If you are holding a expert belt, at +2, Blaze Kick one-shots that for sure. And then at 53, you still one-shot this. Okay, you one-shot this. Okay. You one-shot this, you one-shot this, and you one-shot this. Okay, yeah, you're just fine. You're just fine with having an expert belt. I'm fine with that. I would rather have the expert belt over the life orb if I'm doing this fight, just because on the off chance I get, like, crit multiple times with, like, gyro ball, it could put me into range of life orb eventually killing me. So I would rather avoid that if possible. So there we go. Rare candy, up influencer, and president. Good. Now we're gonna edge to the cap. All right. Double checking. Everything is all how it should be. Oh yeah, we want to lead off with you specifically so we can go for taunt. Okay, we have earth power, taunt, stealth rock, and protect. Perfect. All right. And now we will save and export all of our data to the calculator, making sure that we're all situated. Okay. Export, save file, run plat. Good. Perfect. Okay. Now making sure Okay. We'll be able to kill. 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 And we'll be able to kill. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Now, in order to get, like, absolute max turns, I go for Taunt. Yep, no Stealth Rock for you. Get up my own Stealth Rock. Going for Gyro Ball. Literally does nothing. And now we're going to stall out this Taunt so we can taunt him again. Taunt wore off. We go for Taunt again. No light screen. Okay, now we go into Kickboxer. On the Gyro Ball. Does like nothing. Taunt still not wore off. We go for our one Sword Stance. There's the Gyro Balls. Perfect. And the taunt still is up. But now we are at +2. Yep. Now we're able to guarantee one-shot you. We bring in you. And Blaze Kick will be able to one-shot you, especially after Stealth Rock. Good. Then we go for Superpower on you. That'll make it so that we are at -1. Or not -1, at only +1 rather. Blaze Kick still one-shots the Fortress. Blaze Kick still one-shots the Magnezone. And Superpower still one-shots the Bastiodon. Perfect. Okay. And that's a Byron sweep for you, chat. That's a Byron sweep for you, chat. And in this game, Blaze Kick is a 100 accuracy, 90 base power, physical fire type move. So this is why I'm not worried about it. And so I'm not worried about it missing. With the slightest bit of Stealth Rock chip, on top of the fact that we are at +2, holding an Expert Belt, and at level 53, Blaze Kick is a guaranteed one-shot on this Steelix. Perfect. And now the one reason why we needed to get Stealth Rock up in the first place and not just have a taunt on Blaziken is this Aggron had a Focus Sash. But now we just simply KO Superpower. And now we're at only +1. However, at this point, literally all of his offensive pieces are now gone. Fortress comes in, quad weak, go for Blaze Kick. Yeah, you can do the same exact setup with Infernape over Blaziken. Except he's going for like Flamethrower and Close Combat rather than Superpower and Blaze Kick. Because he doesn't even need to be at +2 in order for Flamethrower to kill pretty much everything. So we still just go for Superpower. Okay. We're at level 54. Brave Bird. No, we don't need it. Interesting that it brought up Magnezone first. Because at least according to this, it would say that Magnezone should come out before Bastiodon. But maybe Bastiodon saw... no. If anything, it should be saying, like... It should be seeing kill with Magnezone. Okay, well, I'll just double check. Superpower at level 54 is a guaranteed one-shot still. So yeah, we just go for... We don't go for Blaze Kick, though. We go for Superpower here. Neutral Superpower is enough to one-shot. Perfect. All right. And like I said, you do the same exact thing with Infernape if you happen to get it. Basically, the only issue you have with Byron is if you don't have a firefighting type, which you have a lot of chances in order to get it. You have the 1 in 3 from Professor Rowan in his lab. You also get the 1 in 3 chance in what's it called? Actually, no, it's not a 1 in 3 chance. It's a 50-50 in Rowan's lab, and that's if you take Torterra and don't just take Infernape as your starter instead. Okay. Now these fights are going to be a little more on the stressful side. We don't quite have anything that's like absolutely perfect into these. Doom. Right? Doom. This is not the kind of music I would be anticipating after a nuclear bomb goes off. There we go. Still wild that, like, you know, Team Galactic literally is just setting off like bombs. I feel like if this was a ROM hack, you'd be like having to fight through like, you know, toxic wasteland or something in response to all this, but no, not in my PG Pokemon game. All right. Yeah, that whole thing just went super easily, and I'm so happy for it. I'm so happy it was an easy fight. I think we go to, yeah, we want to do this this one. I think we do this fight first, and then we go to the other lake later. I already did these fights with these toddlers, right? I think we do this one first, yeah. Like Valor. I don't think... Yeah, no. I think the only fights are against these other galactic guys. In which case, we just run around them like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright. Let's look at the Saturn fight now. Okay, yeah, Commander Saturn. This damn Alakazam. This damn Alakazam. Bayonet. At level 52, if I'm holding black glasses, still not a one-shot. It has to be like a life orb. Even then, it's not like guaranteed. I mean, I do actually kind of like this option. Life orb at level 54. Yeah, I don't hate that. I really don't hate that option. We definitely don't go for Choice Band though. Do I have anyone else who could potentially use Sucker Punch? I mean, Umbreon actually can do it pretty decently here, right? Issue is, yeah, Umbreon just doesn't do enough damage to it. It's either that or I just go for like a Choice Scarfer, which isn't a bad option either. Yeah, I definitely don't think we use Bayonet as that if we do go for that option. Okay. Issue is Double Edge still doesn't one-shot Alakazam. That's insane. Stab Double Edge doesn't one-shot Alakazam. What the fuck? Okay. Choice Scarf Brave Bird does kill this, though. Baits in Rhyhorn. Choice Scarf U wouldn't be a great option. We could also just like go for U, right? Go with like Choice Band. I don't know who that would switch in though, so I don't think I'm gonna go for that option. Yeah, I don't think you're a great option here either. there's really no great options here. I definitely think we do just go for the Bayonet, like the Life Orb Bayonet. What is my... Okay, 53 in order to one-shot you. What's my level cap? Okay, 56. So I think I could go to 54 if I absolutely needed to. Thing is, it doesn't really change anything except for, like, you know, the rolls on this. Have you be burned and at like 53 as well. Wouldn't be a terrible option. But you do just get outsped by everything still. Don't get outsped by this, but I mean, Ice Fang isn't doing it. Yeah, I don't know about you, buddy. How about Umbreon? I mean, Umbreon will be seeing Toxicroak. Yeah, who actually has a poison type move. However, we can just go into like Gyarados on that. Get an Intimidate drop off. And then throw on a Wide Lens probably. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm seeing the vision. I'm slowly starting to see the vision. Go into you. And then bring in Umbreon. And then Gyarados. Then who's going to be my response to the Octillery? Flash Cannon, Seed Bomb, Hydro Pump, Flamethrower. Do you think that just having you is probably the best option? Yeah. Then like Toxic Protect. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then I'll bring Tauros along with a Choice Band to just like have him there just in case. I will also bring Rotom Wash along. I think bringing Rotom Wash along is also good. Okay. Alright, should be fine. Level everyone up to like 53 or something like that. Okay. Why is this Saturn fight actually kind of scary? Last I remembered, this fight wasn't scary at all. But I don't fucking know, man. The whole fight, this whole like Team Galactic arc in general is just scary. And then Empoleon. Okay. Rare Candy, everyone up to 53. And then yeah, we don't want Welder on the team. I need to take him off. 52, 53, 52, 53. Who did I want him on? Okay, yeah, I wanted Cowboy on instead. Okay. Giga Impact. Domo Origato Giga Impacto. Okay. Bag. Okay, where's my life orbs at? Where are my fellas? Choice Scarf? No. Choice Band on you. Leftovers. Give some to you. Give some to you. Not zoom lens. Wide lens. Yeah. I mean, I do have other flying types, I guess. How does Claydol handle this guy? I mean, I don't really tank Sucker Punch at all. Yeah, that's kind of the issue. I don't take Sucker Punch. What are my other flying type options? I don't really have any. Cool. You, but like you don't do enough damage. Yeah. I think this is just my best option. Okay, I'm gonna give you a citrus berry. And I'm gonna give you my life orb. Okay. Alright. Okay, let me look at this thing and see if there's like anything else I could potentially... No, I don't want to edge. Remember moves. I mean, I will actually want to give this thing Will-O-Wisp. And I will actually want to teach it Shadow Sneak too, probably. Or Curse. Okay. Alright, this is my first time using this guy. Hopefully he's not going to suck ass. We'll have to see, though. Definitely not even close to the same kind of power that Spiritomb had. However, I mean, it's just kind of the best thing that we got right now. Losing Spiritomb is really, really hard. Okay. Yeah, Sucker Punch is a guaranteed one-shot. Perfect. Alright. Come on. Wise Glasses. Big Sucker. What? Oh, he's going for Calm Mind. Okay, this is still fine. What? Probably because he just didn't see kill, right? Yeah, he just didn't see kill that first turn, so it's fine. Okay, the big Zong. He's going for Shadow Ball here. We go into Intern. That was a crit, too. This thing does have Explosion. We do have to kind of keep that in mind. Does half and lowers defense. That's really good. Okay. Ooh, that was a max roll. That was a max roll. There's actually a very slim chance that we two-shot that without that defense drop, so that was kind of big. Okay. Now this thing has Cross Chop. It's guaranteed seeing kill with Cross Chop and no other move. We go into Madame President. Cross Chop. That did a lot. 134. I mean, we're likely risking crit here, right? Yeah, we're risking crit here, but I mean, we're always risking crit regardless. Trying to look at it a little bit. If we could, like, guarantee switch in on a cross chop, we could bait in that. And then we guarantee outspeed you. I don't hate that idea. Okay, instead of doing this, here's my plan. It's going for Gunk Shot here. I'm going to go into Emperor. This should always be baiting in Cross Chop. Good. Cross Chop. I go into Ghostbuster. Oh, he's going for Sucker Punch. Odd. Okay, now this should always be either Sucker Punch. Actually, it should always just be Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is a guaranteed kill. Really? Okay, well, we're playing around crit. Alright, well. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know, man. Oh. I don't know how the fuck this game, like, calcs it shit. Of course it doesn't go for Cross Chop on the Empoleon, but it does go for Gunk Shot on the Bayonet. Yeah, of course. What am I saying? Of course it does that. Of course it does that. I don't fucking know, man. I don't understand this game sometimes. I really don't. Okay, well, at this point, what do we do? I mean, we're still going to have to risk a crit regardless. We have to risk getting a double crit. And of course he lands. Just can't miss. Okay, good. Ride-on. Biggest issue about this Ride-on is it should be going for Stone Edge. However, it is also just random move. I gotta go into TV host, and I gotta hope that I don't miss. Okay, worst case scenario. Okay. We should be able to still live, as long as it's not crit. Bang, okay. Now we got Cocktillery here. Cocktillery should just always be able to be answered by Emperor. That did a lot. I will go for a Protect. Toxic. Is this thing Sniper? It's Suction Cups, okay, so I never have to worry about that at least. I don't want to switch. I will just go for a bit of chip. We should always be able to live crit here. Yeah, bit of damage. Okay. Protect. Okay, 75. How much is Seed Bomb crit doing to me? Okay, it's a guaranteed kill. Okay, we go into Intern here. Bang. Alright. Definitely unfortunate losing Tauros. However, of all the things for us to lose, I am okay losing Tauros. And of course it was to, like, you know, bullshit, of course. But, I mean, what else gonna do? Alright, Dentist, welcome. You are now officially one of the bangers because you're my only fast normal type I have left. Don't disappoint me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was stressful. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. Okay. And now we're going to have to start prepping for these other guys as well, even more. Okay. Alright, we're gonna actually have to fight some of these guys now. We're actually gonna have to fight some of these. Valor Cavern. I don't think there is any encounters that we can get here right now. High key, I love the Lake Valor theme. The Lake Valor theme is so pleasant to listen to. Oh, alright, I need to sit back in my chair a little bit. Twin Leaf Town. Okay. Alright. Okay, Beautyfly, Butterfree. I don't think... Okay, these definitely have to be taken care of as a double battle. Okay, we can just, like, have these two as the lead, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put some things in the back. Who do I want to put in the back? Megahorn, Outrage. I definitely want to put on, like, I don't know, Engineer back here, I guess. Engineer back here is pretty good. 52, 53. Dragon Rush? I could not care less. I will throw on a Sharpbeak. I will throw a Sharpbeak on you. Okay, I have Brave Bird. I should be able to outspeed pretty much everything here. What do I want to give you? I have no idea. I'll give you like a citrus berry, I guess. Okay. I'll throw on like a choice scarf. I think a choice scarf would be pretty good here. Because I don't know if I outspeed the Beautyfly and Butterfree, so I would much rather be able to guarantee hit them insanely hard. Yeah. Okay. 53. I do think 53 is probably fine. Thunderbolt on the Beautyfly, Brave Bird on the Dusktox. That's okay. Thunderbolt the Butterfree and Brave Bird. Who's faster? 120. Okay, it seems like this is just straight up faster, so I will just go for Butterfree. Okay. On the off chance that Butterfree lived. On the off chance that Butterfree lived. Okay. Thunderbolt and Brave Bird. Bang. Nice and easy. Alright. Next fight. Okay. So I do know that this one is the one that is like opposite. I will lead off with Engineer, I think. And I will also, you know, actually teach him some moves. Head Smash, no. Sadly, Head Smash is not a good option for him just because he doesn't have Rock Head as his ability. I'd much rather just have the more reliable, what's it called instead? Iron Head. Good. I will also teach you Protect, I want to say. Protect and probably, like, Toxic. I think that's not a bad idea. Protect. Over Iron Tail. And actually, I will teach him Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock is actually better. There we go. Good. It's this one. But even then, if it's not, it's still fine. Exactly. Captivate? Cool. Alright, Motham. This shouldn't be able to one-shot me, right? This shouldn't be able to one-shot me. I, like, refuse to believe that this can one-shot Igron. It's actually kind of hilarious. It actually can if it gets a high roll crit Psychic. It's a 31% chance. I don't think it's worth me playing around it, though. I mean, can Intern get one shot by a crit Air Slash? Okay, no, it actually can't. Okay. High key, we just go into that then. Bang. Alright. Joel Bat. Yeah, this thing literally only has Air Slash. We go into you. T-Bolt. Bang. Alright. We're slowly but surely getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there, chat. Okay. Alright, we're doing the same thing. Leading off with Engineer. I don't think this thing has a... Yeah, no. This thing does have Head Smash, but it doesn't have a ground type move. Literally does, like, fucking nothing. Bop bop. Plant. It has Psychic, Flail, Captivate. Cool. Bye-bye. Okay, hi Joelbat. And you're dead. Okay, Pog. Alright. Now is going to be an even more terrifying issue. Mars's fight. This Mars fight is actually kind of terrifying. Okay, Crobat. This thing is an issue, of course. Okay, of all the things that we have access to, it has Brave Bird, Double Team, Giga Drain. Okay. I could go into Aggron. Okay. This thing with Giga Drain doesn't really scare me too much. Even with a crit, it's not doing enough. I do think I just want to get up rocks. Getting up rocks is a good idea. I don't one-shot him, so if he starts double teaming on me, then it's not great. Magnezone is also not bad here. Magnezone is pretty damn good. That will be baiting in Kangaskhan, though. Of whom, what do I want to go into? Oh, it has Scrappy. Okay, so can't even go into that. I mean, Gyarados, dies to a crit. I literally don't have much. I really don't have much. Like you can switch in on Double Edge and Crunch and Fake Out easily. But then, like, who's my Hammer Arm switch in? Probably you, right? I could see you being a decent switch in, I guess. Okay. Alright, so first and foremost, Aggron is going to be our lead. Aggron as the lead is not a bad option here. Okay. We actually have more hits than misses now. That's actually kind of pretty strong. Okay. What else do we want? Okay, we want Potter on the team for sure. We want Magcargo on the team. Who else? We want something that can tank moves from this Yanmega, which is almost definitely going to be Emperor. Okay. And then we want something for the Purugly, which is just going to be Probopass, but again, all of our steel types coming out to play. And then Bronzong. It does have Payback. I mean, if you're Choice Banded over Life or boosted, I do think Shadow Claw can kill. It has to be level 55 in order to do it. I don't hate it, but I don't love the idea. I think Charizard is probably more reliable with choice specs, right? Yeah. Choice specs Flamethrower is just more reliable. Okay. First things first. Citrus Berry on you. We want to throw on choice specs onto you. We don't really have many like super speedy guys, which I'm not really a huge fan of, but okay. Stripper is definitely getting one. Emperor is getting one, and then I think you get this and you get this. Okay, I think that's my best bet here. Right. Yeah, Plumber. Right, this thing doesn't have a fighting type move, yeah. I do think Kangaskhan, we could just like PP stall it a little bit. At least stall it enough to where we eventually get a burn on it with Stripper, yeah. And then once it's burned, it's not much of a threat. Yeah. We don't have... I will say, I do kind of think that... Okay. You know what? Instead of Emperor, I'm going to bring Magnezone, and I'm going to throw on Shockwave. I do think that Magnezone is probably more reliable here. He still will have the leftovers. He'll still have the leftovers because he has Protect and stuff. But now he can be both a really good wall into... what's it called? He can be a really good wall into Yanmega while also being a really good switch into Crobat. So I do think that this is a better option. Where's the Shockwave TM? I know I have it somewhere here. Here it is. Good. Do that over... do it over Thunder Wave, yeah. Gives me less chances to potentially get crit and stuff. Okay. 51, no Trick Room. 53, 53, and 53. Okay. This is still really stressful, man. This is still really stressful. Okay, export. Pull this back up. Okay. All right. All right. Come on. Time for me to kick Mars's ass. Come on, Mars. Give me your best shot. Double T? Oh, excuse me. I will try going for... Yeah, okay. I will try going for it at least. That's fine. I'll let him hit me once. Okay, that's fine. Now we go back into Bartender. A fucking course. Now he goes for it. But this should still be fine. Perfect. And yeah, he's just not doing enough damage to me. Even if I get incredibly unlucky here, we're still just fine. Kangaskhan, making sure that it always is going for Hammer Arm. Okay, that also works. Go into Potter. Very good. Okay. Where did I get that little bit of chip from? Oh, Stealth Rock, that's where. Okay. And now we go into Stripper. Hopefully this is going to be Crunch. Okay. I mean, Double Edge is still fine. Not so much if it crits me. We just got to make sure we hopefully avoid more crits. We could always go into Bartender if we absolutely need to. We're still out of range of crit, so I do think I will go for this. Okay, yeah. Okay. Go into Plumber. Okay. Potter. Okay. I was really hoping I would be able to go for... Yeah, I was really hoping I'd be able to go for something here. Missing out on those 2 burn chances is rough. Especially getting crit on that turn too. Okay, we're at 65 HP. What are the odds that crit double edge kills? Okay, it never kills. So we can still just do this one more time at least. Oh my god, dude. Okay, it's going for hammer arm. I mean, okay. If anything, I would rather switch in on a hammer arm here. But yeah, welder. Never kills. Or at least it pretty much never kills. Not getting burned here is so fucking stupid, dude. We're at 45 right now. Yeah, double edge crit is always guaranteed. Well, yeah, now that's always killing. Okay. I do think I would rather just go into welder, I guess, here. And try to go for the flamethrower. We're still risking getting high rolled and crit. But I think at this point it's our best option. Okay, 102. It's exactly a 12% chance for double edge to kill us here. We could also go for air slash flinch. What are the odds that air slash flinches? It's like 30, right? But no, we can't go. I don't want to risk missing. I'd rather just go for flamethrower. Come on, Charizard. Okay, doesn't kill. And of course it hits the 12% chance. Of fucking course it does. 12%, by the way. 12%. That's so annoying, dude. That's so annoying. Okay. This is supposed to be our answer for Bronzong. This is kind of an issue. Well, I mean, Bartender can kind of still do it. Bartender can still do it. Okay. If it's going based off of what just died, it should be Bronzong. But if it's not, who do we want to go into? We could... Gotta leave when Welder died. Good luck. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. What if I go into Magnezone? I think Magnezone is probably our best bet here. Okay, it brings in Bronzong. So it means it goes based off of what was last used. Okay. I do think that we can just go for Thunderbolt here. Payback. Still does a bit. Big Protect. Go for Boom. Damn. Never fucking lucky. Okay, Yon Mega comes in. Alright. highest damage is Bug Buzz, which does do a shit ton. Unironically, it does do a shit ton. Bug Buzz. Okay. Can a crit Bug Buzz kill me? Does 93 max? No, it never kills. Okay, we just go for Thunderbolt. Okay. Okay, Perugly. Now Perugly genuinely just can't do anything to me or Plumber for that matter. I will just protect on the fake out. Then we just Thunderbolt. Of course he gets the para. Why wouldn't he? However, I also get a para. That's pretty cool. Okay, Body Slam crit is doing 54 max. We're at 55. We're just out of range. Okay, 39. I don't want to get crit. Okay, getting parried. Play rough literally does nothing. Perfect. All right. Honestly, that's partially on me. I was kind of anticipating. Yeah, that's partially on me. I shouldn't have put it like at risk for that, but it was a 12% chance, like on top of a crit. Like it was 12% on top of a 1 in 6, 1 in 16. Like I don't know. I'm willing to take those odds every so often. It just so happens that now this time it causes him to die. We are running out of fire types pretty quick. Like we have 2 fire types now. Thankfully, on the bright side, we have the ice type gym, which I don't think I would be using him for anyways, just because Magcargo and Blaziken are generally better. Though I will say it's definitely rough losing that when Abomasnow is going to be a bit of an issue for us, with Earthquake, but I think we should be okay. Okay, yeah, we need to go to Lake Acuity now. Okay. We're gonna switch on like a couple of our teammates now. We're gonna bring our real squad up. Okay, squad is up. Here you are. Okay, squad up. Fly. I mean, if we were at 54, what were my odds, I guess? 102. I think if we were at 54, I think I guarantee lived that. Kind of rough. Kind of rough to go out like that. C'est la vie. What else can you really do about it, I guess? Okay. I don't think there's any like guaranteed like fights that we need to do. There I think might be like 1 or 2 like ace trainer fights that we have to do on our way. I think that's it. Okay. Route 217. Okay, yeah, here's one fight that we're gonna have to do. Here's Focus Blast. That's kind of chill. Let's check and make sure this fight is not going to be an issue for us. Okay. Damn near perfect coverage, Magmortar. Okay, that's already perfect. That's already great. On top of the fact that we really don't have much to actually relatively beat this thing. We could go to Butcher. I do think Butcher should be able to semi-beat that easily. It's kind of a catch-22, however. Let's see. Blizzard? No. Okay. Let's just double check it, I guess. there. And then Mamoswine at level 53. We don't outspeed. However, Earthquake does KO. So we can just throw on a Choice Scarf and we should be alright. Okay. Sharp Beak on you, because why not? We also need to actually put our items on. Leftovers on you. Leftovers on you. Citrus Berry on you. And then I think I'll throw the Wide Lens back onto Gyarados. Yeah. Okay. And you are Choice Scarf, right? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Bop. Okay. Kingdra now comes in. Muddy Water, funnily enough, doesn't one-shot me. However, it will kill me with a crit. Okay, Emperor just always, like, answers this, so I go into that. Bang. Okay, Yawn, that's fine. Fucking course, dude. I do think we should be alright. Okay, Poggies. We get put to sleep, but that's fine. I just keep missing. Or he just keeps missing, rather. Okay. Okay, this is Swift Swim, not Sniper. Okay, we should be chill. Okay, good. This does have Earthquake. Okay. And against Empoleon. Seems like it could be a 50-50, roughly. I mean, we could always just go into President, right? Petal Dance crit does kill with the hail. How about Air Force? I think Air Force should be able to take it, right? Yeah. Yeah, Air Force takes this. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. Because, yeah, now Braver just kills. Wadonk! Wadonk! Bang. Poggies. Okay. Not too scary. Some wide open space. Oh, I didn't realize that a child was there. Big crash! Now you die. I don't think there's anything up here, right? Yeah, I don't think there is anything up there. Am I crazy? Yeah, no, there's literally nothing up there. An Icy Rock. Pog. Hail. I think this is the Darkrai room. Nope, this is not the Darkrai house. Oh, cool. Healing. Okay. Rare candy. Okay, that's the Darkrai house. Okay. What are we hoping for here? I mean, I can tell you a couple things that I'm not hoping for, I guess. Let me look. Learn set. No, not learn sets. Encounters. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So on Route 217, I'm hoping for a female Snorunt. I'm hoping for Sneasel. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's basically just those two. Basically just those two. Okay. I don't want to not be able to run, so I'm going to switch into President. Good. Poggies! Okay. I don't have this to paralyze. That's not great. Should be fine still. Okay. Come on. Just going for Snatch for some strange reason. Pog. Alright, we're hoping for Technician. Technician with a high attack and speed stat. What kind of thing are you? I mean, Thief, I guess. Is it I? EF? Yeah, that's how it's spelled. Okay. Quick Claw, I mean, that's chill. Mild, that's fine. I mean, it's just basically like neutral. Come on, just Technician. Inner Focus, that's not Technician. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. I mean, Inner Focus isn't bad. It's just like Technician is so much better. Well, I'll still take it. 20 speed IV is still pretty useful. Only 4 attack IV is rough, though. Whatever, man. Whatever, we'll take it. Could be better, could be worse. We do need to do one more battle for sure. Before I do this, I'm gonna pause. And then I'm going to make sure that in case I run into this guy, I have things that can actually beat him. The things that will be able to beat him are just leading Air Force, I think. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna heal. Okay. Okay, Pog. Alright. Now this one... Fake Out, Leaf Blade, Dark Pulse, Hurricane. Pretty much perfect. Okay. Emperor should be able to wall the Altaria. And then Blissey has like damn near perfect coverage, but can't really beat Stripper. Shift Tree. We just go for Brave Bird. Yeah, we should be chill. Yeah, Fake Out. That's fine. Bang. Altaria. It's going for Ice Beam more than likely. We just go into you. That was a crit. Okay, we go for probably just Flash Cannon. Okay. Burn ain't great. I am fine going into Stripper. We should be able to be living a Dragon Pulse crit here. Yes, we did. Blissey. I didn't realize that I didn't have, what's it called? This thing's probably going for Thunderbolt. I mean, I'm thick fat. This is basically neutral. Okay. Gonna check this. Okay, so this thing on this thing. Thunderbolt is doing a bit of damage. Mamoswine. Oh wait, superpower just one-shots. Okay, we're pretty fine with this. Yeah, we're honestly pretty fine with this. And bang. Perfect. Alright, big chill. Okay. Now, Acuity Lakefront, what are we hoping for? I mean, still female Snowrunt, I think. Encounters, Cutie Lakefront. Yeah, that's basically all we're really hoping for. Jinx is whatever. Abomasnow is chill. Glalie is fine. Delibird is not great. Okay, well, we'll just have to kind of see how things line up here, I guess. We'll just have to see. Thunderwave on Bartender. Okay. Hi, Barry. You're too slow! Okay, come on. It's unideal. Very much unideal. I'll take it, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. Well. I'm gonna have to make sure I keep an eye on that. Okay, this is my last attempt. Alright, well. Sorry, bub. But you're dead. Too bad, so sad. I don't really care, to be completely honest. It's just a Jinx. Like, sure, Jinx isn't bad, but it's also, like, not a particularly amazing encounter or anything. It's kind of ominous. Snow Point City theme is kind of ominous, not gonna lie. What are you? No, I don't want to. Alright. I will do this double fight. I will do this double fight this stream. Okay. Alright. Okay. Gonna put everything in the box. Our main hope is we basically try to keep Blissey alive for as long as humanly possible. Okay. Fuck. This would have been a good time to have Charizard for that Typhlosion, huh? Okay, this is gonna be an issue. Okay. First things first, what we want to do. I do think Blaziken should be pretty good here. I do think Blaziken should be pretty good. If we want to focus down this side. Okay, Blaziken, Blaze Kick, boosted by Expert Belt, does one shot. However, that doesn't bait in Tyranitar, it baits in this guy. Alright. What can I go for that will not only allow me to beat this Typhlosion? I mean, I could sack Pachirisu and go for a follow me. But that doesn't really help too much, does it? Like, I go for superpower into, like, Vacuum Wave, for example, and it doesn't do enough. Yeah, just simply doesn't do enough damage. Do I have, like, an Aqua Jetter? I don't really have much. Okay, let's look at this Blissey. Okay, light screen, hyper voice, soft boiled, dazzling gleam. Maybe it's not a bad idea to have Gyarados in my lead slot. Go for a Dragon Dance turn 1. Get up to +1/+1. Waterfall is a guaranteed KO and we outspeed. Okay, I actually kind of like that idea. Go for that, plus Blaziken in the back. And that should be enough to guarantee one-shot pretty much that whole side. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a halfway decent idea. And then... Okay, I want to throw on... leftovers... Where are they? Leftovers onto you. And I want to throw on... the expert belt onto you. It should be all the way up here somewhere, right? Pretty close to up here, yeah. Okay, good. And then up to 54. Okay. That should be enough to, like, solo sweep through this entire side. But then the next side, we have Meganium and you. Okay. I don't hate the idea of going, like, Vileplume. Honestly, Vileplume is probably, like, my best bet for this thing, yeah. Bring on Vileplume. Level up to 55. And then I also want to have, like, Sludge Bomb wherever it is. I know I have the TM somewhere in here. Yes, Sludge Bomb. Good. Alright, so I have that. And then for Alligator, what's my best bet? I don't have a Water Fairy type. Do I have a Water Dark type? No. I do have Breloom. How much is Breloom tanking? Honestly, he's kind of tanking this shit. High key, he's tanking this shit. Okay. So yeah, I'll bring Breloom on. He'll be pre-poisoned, of course. 52, 53, 54. Throw on a Muscle Band to do a little bit extra damage. Not too shabby. Okay. And then a couple more walls. I will bring Florist along, just in case. I will also bring Drag Queen on, too, just in case as well, because as a Typhlosion switch in on a, like, you know, in a just case scenario. 54, Hydro Pump, that's a no. Okay. I will go for... Do I want to bring Surf? I don't think I want to bring Surf. I mean, it's Water Pulse for right now. I do think I will want to... Okay, let me look at remembering moves on you, because I think you do get Bubble Beam, right? No, you don't get Bubble Beam. Okay. So I will keep Water Pulse, and I will also go for Surf. There we go. Over to that. Okay, good. And then I'll throw the leftovers onto you, and I'll throw a Citrus Berry onto you. Yeah, I think that should be pretty good. Okay. Alright, I'll throw it on a save. Get this all pulled up. Perfect. Alright. This is gonna be kind of spooky. All right, so on this guy, Hyper Voice crit is definitely an issue. Could also be light screen, which is a thing too. Yeah, I mean Aquatail isn't really gonna do much, even if like light screen is up. It's still just going to be doing less than like Aquatail or more than Aquatail, right? Yeah, still doing more than Aquatail. Okay. All right. This should be chill. We should be pretty chill here. Oh, this thing is actually faster than me. I do think he will go for Protect, to be honest. I do think he will just go for a Protect. I should have thrown a Protect on, shouldn't I? He could only... Well, he could be seeing Rock Slide. Rock Slide or Close Combat are the only things he could be going for here. I wish I threw Protect on this thing. If I get crit here... Or if I get Close Combat into Hyper Voice. Yeah, if I get that, then that's kind of GG's. But then Brownies... Actually, no, this should still be fine. Okay. I will just go into Brownies. Okay, Protect, that's fine. Light screen, that's chill. Okay, and now I'm at +1. Now I'm at +1. I know Bounce, okay, Bounce is just a guaranteed kill. Waterfall doesn't do it. I will just go for that, though. What could he be going for on Brownies? Just Mega Horn? I will go into Kickboxer on this. Hopefully I flinch. Flinching would just mean that it's fine. Rock Slide on Ideal. Okay. All right. I will accept a double kill. There. Typhlosion and Feraligatr. Okay, I'm at just neutral now. Neutral does not fucking kill the Typhlosion. This is annoying. Neutral doesn't kill the Typhlosion. I will still try to go for it. He should always be going for... Yeah. Okay, Aqua Jet, perfect. Waterfall. Flinch. Earth Power. Okay, this is fine. Okay, Waterfall that. And then we... Do we want a Draining Kiss or do we want an Energy Ball? 105 speed. Oh, it's a speed tie. That's honestly kind of insane. I will... Okay. Here's the issue. Okay, what I can say with almost absolute certainty, this thing is Lava Plume, right? That's the move it has? Yes. Okay. Even in doubles, yeah, that's a guaranteed one-shot. Okay. Do you guarantee kill this if you have it? No. And crunch to this guy is a guaranteed one-shot. Ooh, I could actually go for bounce. Yeah, I could go for bounce. Issue is no, because then Typhlosion comes in and then he goes for a rock type move on me. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Can Florist tank a doubles, what's it called? No. Well, maybe. I'm at 115. 76. Yeah, no, it's an 81%, and I just died of the following hail. I basically have to just win a speed tie, or President dies. It's either that, or I have to sack someone. Am I able to, like, switch in you and then switch you in? No, I can't do that. Okay. If only had a spread move, dude. That'd be really helpful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, +1 bounce plus energy ball does not one-shot this, and he's always going for... He should always be going for Rock Slide is the thing. Could also be going for Fire Blast, I guess. But I mean, we're still risking it one way or another. Okay. Come on, just win a speed tie. Come on, Florist. Come on, little buddy. Let's go! Okay. Okay. All right. Now we go into dealer. Which one do we want to go for? Probably the Tyranitar to make it the Meganium a 1v1. Okay. Yeah, we go into dealer. And then we go into Draining Kiss on you to get a little bit of HP back. Big miss. Let's fucking go. I mean, it didn't really matter anyways, but, like, still. Big. Let's fucking go. Okay. Breloom should always be able to outspeed the Tyranitar, correct? Yes, it does. Does it outspeed Feraligatr? No. Okay. It doesn't really matter. He can't really do much. We just go for Drain Punch on him. Then we go for this. Ba-da-da-da! Bada bing, bada boom. Let's frickin' go! Alright, this should be deathless now. This should be deathless now. That was a really big risk. That was a really big risk. It was winning a speed tie and not getting crit. That's basically what saved us there. Sure, I'll go for synthesis. Get myself nice and healthy. Does the opposing Meganium outspeed me? Yes, it does. Okay. That's good information to have. Wait a sec. Oh, it doesn't even have a... Ooh, I don't have what's it called? That's kind of rough. I will go for that. And I will also go for that. Okay. And then go into brownies. Okay. Big fucking dubs, motherfucker! Alright. Huge. I forgot to pre-poison my guy. Okay. I forgot to pre-poison my guy, but it's okay. I think we get another chance at Steelix, right? I do think we get another chance at Steelix down here. Encounters. Ooh, yes we do actually. I do think we go for it too. I do think we actually go for it. So I will try to nab this up. Steelix, what would we want to like sit in on the Steelix, I guess? Probably Gyarados, to be completely honest. Brownies, you actually kind of did pretty decent work. Granted, I know you didn't really get a chance to come in much, but... Okay. Alright. Come on, man. Give me the Steelix. Let's go! Steel type number 5 is in, baby. Number fucking 5. What moves does this thing have? I think that's probably one thing I should look up first, right? Steelix. Okay, so this thing at level 49 has Sandstorm, Double Edge, Stone Edge, and Crunch. Okay, so this thing does not have moves to hit, what's it called? It does have moves to hit me, but it doesn't have moves to hit Bartender. Or Florist, for that matter, actually. Really. I will just go back into Bartender. Yeah. I will throw a Dusk Ball. Damn. Not lucky. That did nothing. Flash Cannon crit should never kill this. It's a resisted hit. Did a lot. Okay. But now a crit would be able to kill it, so I definitely think I just keep throwing balls. God damn. I think we live Crunch crit still. Now it's kind of sketch. I will go into Dealer. Big Double Edge. I mean, it doesn't really do much damage, I'm not gonna lie. This looks like a pretty low attack Steelix. Okay, we did get him though. What's a good thing to name him, I guess? We already have Welder. Line Worker, that could be a good one. Yeah, Line Worker. Line Worker, the Steelix, perfect. Naive, not great. Okay. I mean, 17 attack, 31 defense. I wish the HP and the special defense was higher, but it's not terrible. Also, it being sturdy over Rockhead is also kind of rough, but I mean, like, at the end of the day, it is still a Steelix, so I won't complain. Still a Steel type at the end of the day. Oh yeah, I do want to put that on. Perfect. I shouldn't have any more fights to do now. Next fight should just be the Ice-type gym leader. We should be pretty chill. Get it? Chill, as in Ice-type gym leader? Lamau. Okay. Good. Oh, that was actually pretty easy. I don't know what the fuck that was, to be honest. My brain was just... I was using all 5 of my brain cells for that one. This one is also, like, I don't fully remember how to do this one, I'm not gonna lie. So it's just kind of gonna be going around for a little bit, going around town. Oh, that was actually much easier than I thought it would be. Okay, strength, I want to say. I don't fucking know. Got that. There we go. Okay, I needed to remember for a split second how I was expected to go like that now. Okay. Now what do I want to do? I could just do the ice type gym now, or I could theory craft it at least. I'm not fully sure if I have the mental fortitude to do this right now. We'll have to see. I will throw a bunch of guys in the box for right now, though. Get him. Get him. Okay. Yeah, I have no clue what I want to do for this gym fight. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I have no clue what I want to do for this. I definitely want to lead someone to go for not Byron Split. I want to lead someone to go for Sunny Day to get rid of this hail. Okay, Woodhammer, Earthquake, Blizzard, Ice Shard. Definitely not great. We also need to get Stealth Rocks up. Okay. So we absolutely need to get Stealth Rocks up. That's like #1 thing. Then we also need to get Sunny Day up. So what Mons on my team can do that? What Mons get Stealth Rock? I might have to like sack someone to do this, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm trying to think who all would be able to like live hits. Like, there really isn't anyone who could, like, live multiple hits. Like, Butcher could get Stealth Rocks up, but, like, outside of that, he's not getting Sunny Day up. Who could I go into who could do that? Like, Mad Cargo could get one or the other. I think my best bet is having some guys have like multiple focus sash users. Or I could get Stealth Rock up on someone else. I don't hate that idea. Okay, I mean, like, okay, let me look at Met Cargo, for example. Okay, Med Cargo. If he is level 55, yeah. So I would have to go for Sunny Day. I think I still would have to sack someone. I think I still would have to sack someone. I mean, okay. Let me take a look at this. Flamethrower would be able to, like, one-shot him, but I would have to get Sunny Day off first, right? Okay. Yeah, I'd have to get a Sunny Day off first to make sure I don't get my focus sashes broken. Then I would have to switch in something that could set up Stealth Rock while switching in on a ground type move. I don't think I have any of those. Or I could just pivot, go into you, but then I go into like a grass type. Could go into you, then go like, I don't know, Life Orb. Life Orb, Sludge Bomb. Okay, what if you are just like choice specs? Actually, wait, no, you don't outspeed. Ugh. So that's not even a good idea. You outspeed. You don't really have the sauce to deal the damage, though. If you're at level 55... Yeah, even with a poison jab, you don't have the sauce to do it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Could go into you. But the issue is if it goes for random move Ice Shard and it crits me, or even random move Blizzard for that matter, we get fucked. Yeah, this... Maybe I just try to go for the KO on this. Maybe. Actually? Okay, I have an idea. Go Kickboxer here. Kickboxer is a guaranteed one-shot on the Abomasnow. And then I have Empoleon, who should be able to Toxic Stall the shit out of this guy, right? Can Empoleon learn Sunny Day? Where is Sunny Day? I know it should be in here somewhere. Good. Okay, no, it can't. But it can set up Stealth Rock. So, okay. That is one good thing, at least. So let me go find Stealth Rock. Okay. Put that on over Scald. 54, no, and 55. Kickboxer. I mean, you can just be like, I don't know. What do you want? I mean, having you be Focus Sash isn't really, like, ideal. We can just have you... Do I want you to be a Life Orb? I do think having you as Life Orb is pretty okay. Yeah. I think Life Orb is fine. And then we put Vacuum Wave on you as well. Remember moves. Ooh, you don't learn Vacuum Wave? I thought you did. Okay, that's a little on the more rough side then. Okay. Maybe I throw on Choice Scarf instead, actually, then. Okay, Choice Scarf. I do think Choice Scarf should be enough to outspeed you, right? Oh my god, of fucking course it isn't. Blaziken, you're so fucking slow! Okay. That's mildly annoying, then. That's mildly annoying. I mean, even if you're at 56, yeah. Yeah, you're still just not outspeeding this Weavile. Okay. I guess I'll throw on like a wide lens for the Glaceon potentially. I think that's not a terrible idea. Okay. You and where are you? Blaziken, Empoleon, and then probably Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash actually does a pretty good job of like switching in here on the Walrein, and I can get rid of the sun from there because I know for sure this thing gets Sunny Day, so I am okay with this. Where's Sunny Day? I know it's all the way up here somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. This thing, yes, she also has a Mamoswine, so I definitely want to keep this. I want to keep that. I do think I dropped Substitute for right now. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. Come back up here. 55. Throw on a Citrus Berry. Okay. Good. Hopefully we can burn the Mamoswine then. Still just Pasho Berry. Ooh, Wide Lens also kind of helps with the Frostlass. Actually, unironically, maybe we throw on a choice Scarf for this thing. Yeah, this actually does narrowly outspeed, so I do probably want to go with this instead, especially since I switch in on everything easily. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that, honestly. Okay. So then Choice Scarf is all the way down here. Okay. And now we need something for Weavile. Crunch, Icicle Crash, Swords Dance. Okay. I do think Mag Cargo should be an okay answer. Yeah, I do think Mag Cargo is pretty safe. Yeah, no, Probopass is not it. Empoleon is also not it. What about Steelix? What about Magnezone, actually? Magnezone isn't bad either. Magnezone is also pretty okay. And then Steelix? Where's Steelix at? Oh wait, I didn't upload it to the calc yet. That makes sense. You know what? I will add you, and I'll add on. Ooh, how about Aggron? Ooh, actually, Aggron I don't mind. I will probably throw Aggron on here too. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, this actually doesn't have Ice Shard, so unironically, I do think I also bring in Ninjask here too. Because at least Ninjask will mean that I never like get swept by this thing. Ninjask would mean that I never get swept. So I do think that I'd like to have that potential option. I like having the extra additional speed option. So Ninjask here. Okay. Okay. I think I'll bring on Stripper instead of Magnezone though. Yeah, if I'm bringing Aggron, yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay. What else was it? Oh yeah, Ninjask. And then Aggron. Okay. Now, time for me to kinda like prepare this a little bit. Okay, 54. No memento, please. 54, 55. E-speed? No. 53, 54, 55. Does 55 one-shot Weavile? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I think I would definitely want to have like Silver Powder on it. Yeah, Silver Powder does guarantee one-shot. Perfect. Okay. Where's Silver Powder? I know I have it somewhere. It should be right up here somewhere. Yeah. Silver Powder on you. I don't think I have any leftovers on anyone yet. So I want to put leftovers on you for sure. Right? Yeah. Yeah, leftovers on you. And then I'll throw leftovers on Emperor. And on Stripper, I'm going to have a Citrus Berry. Okay. Okay. It's kind of my best answers here so far. Choice Scarf. There. Ooh, wait a minute. Let me double check something real quick, actually. Instead... Vacuum Wave. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. Okay. I will still keep it as Choice Scarf. But Vacuum Wave will also be another, like, option for me to answer the Weaviles. Perfect. Okay. I got Stealth Rock. Good. Got Sunny Day. That's good. This on you is pretty alright. I think I'd much rather just kill the Weavile, so I'm okay with this. This is pretty okay. And then on you... Protect, Stealth Rock, Iron Head. I mean, I think this is just fine. Okay. Alright. Gonna put this in. Okay. I'm going to export. Red Plat Nuzlocke. Okay. Good. Blaze Kick is a guaranteed one shot. Okay. All right. Now's the time. Now's the damn time. Okay. I need to move this a little bit. Okay. Good. Now it's time to do the guaranteed breaking all this shit stuff. Okay. Come up here. Come up here. Come up here. Come down here. Come down there. Come down here. Come down here. Up here. Over here. Up here. All right. Absolutely free. Perfect. All right. Saving here. Just in case anything breaks. Edge my mons. Okay. This should be it. This should be it. Double check. Okay. All right. Give me your best shot. Give me your best shot, Candace. This is stressing me out way too much. This is just Renegade Platinum. Why is this so scary to me? Okay. We go for Blaze Kick. Wow, Bingus. Good. Wall Rain. There should be a guaranteed kill on us, so we go into Emperor. Going for Surf. Does not do a lot. We do want to go for a Toxic. Then we go for Stealth Rock. Rock. I will go for another Protect. I want to be able to guarantee one-shot this thing with Rotom, if at all possible. Okay, 63 to 75. Looks to me like I could use a little bit more damage, so I will try to go for another Protect. Okay, it fails. That's fine. Okay. Go into TV host. Hopefully it doesn't go for Yawn here. Surf, perfect. Now we go for big sunny day action. Okay. Okay. It's gonna go for Surf. I do think we can go into Emperor here. Okay, that's fine, because we're going to be switching anyways. Memo, perfect. They should always be seeing kill with Earthquake, so we go for that. Big. Go for Willow. Stone Edge, he outspeeds. No crit. We are risking a crit there. Bang. Okay. We love to see that. We love to see that. Okay. Now this thing is burned. Not badly poisoned. Burned. Okay, so Stone Edge crit is doing 62 to us, max. Okay, we go for it. He hits. Does not get the crit. Okay, 62. Yeah. On a crit, it guaranteed kills. We definitely want to switch. I definitely think we can go into Emperor here. It's never going for Earthquake here. Avalanche, that's arguably better. I will go for a Protect. Earthquake. Okay. Same deal. Okay. Could be going for... I mean, it's always going for Earthquake. Like, it's always saying kill with Earthquake here. Yeah, it's always saying kill with Earthquake and only Earthquake. If I... Okay. If I switch into Rotom, it's bringing in Frostlass. If I switch in Ninjask, it's baiting in Glaceon. Okay. To go for Blizzard. I just realized this thing is kind of cooked. I just realized this thing is kind of a menace for us to deal with, actually. How about if I manage to get in Blaziken? Okay, if I manage to bring in Blaziken, okay, it's going to be the Weavile. Vacuum Wave still doesn't do jack shit, bro. What the fuck? Oh wait, no. There we go, yeah, it's one-shots. Okay. Okay. I gotta keep Blaziken healthy, I feel like. Okay. He's going for Earthquake. Alright, I'm gonna go into Assassin here. Glaceon. I kind of wish I had Protect. If I had Protect, this would be pretty damn good here. Because that would mean that I would just be able to win with Blaze Kick. But okay. Does this thing KO? Oh yeah, after Stealth Rocket guaranteed KOs. Perfect. Okay. I'm just gonna go for Baton Pass. Then we go into Kickboxer. He lands a Blizzard. Of course he crits me. Does it have to be superpower? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah. Yeah, we just go for a big superpower here. Yeah, we outspeed because we're Choice Scarfed. Bop. Okay. Weavile comes in. It's guarantee seeing a kill. I think we just go into Engineer. Wapa. Does a lot. Okay. Shadow Ball is guaranteed a kill. Shadow Ball is a guaranteed kill here. Assassin is dead from a Shadow Ball. We have to get Blaziken in safely. We basically just have to get Blaziken in safely, and we have to pick a sack to do it. I let Kickboxer get 2 damaged. But I mean, that's just kind of how things were supposed to be, I guess. I'm kind of... We definitely need to keep Emperor around, I think. I do think Engineer is probably fine to sack here, honestly. I do think it's fine to sack Engineer here. Yeah. We already have a steel rock type, and now we have our definitive physically defensive steel type in Steelix, so I am fine letting this thing go down. Yeah, always going to be Shadow Ball. All right. Rest in peace, Aggron. You did great. You did great, buddy. Death number 10 on the board. RIP, buddy. You did great. All right. Now we bring in Kickboxer. It's a Levitate, but it doesn't matter. We guaranteed one shot with Blaze Kick. We are Choice Scarfed, so we outspeed. Don't click the wrong move. All right. And that's the Ice-type Gym Leader down. All right. Definitely happy with how that turned out. I really wish I didn't have to sack Aggron, but at the end of the day, I don't think there was any other way that I could like reliably get out without like risking lots of crits and stuff, because like I would have just died to anything else. Anything else would have just died. All right. RIP Aggron. You did great, buddy. Rest in peace. Does this revive you when I do that? Oh, that actually does revive you. I didn't realize that. Funny. Okay. 10 deaths. Lots of significant deaths. However, so far, things are getting a lot easier. Losing Welder where we did was really rough, and losing Engineer was rough, and Cowboy was also kind of rough here too, though Cowboy wasn't the biggest deal in the world. Definitely our deaths from the previous couple streams were more impactful. You know what? I'll name this. Graves. There we go. All right. Okay. In that instance, we made it through. We have the ability to get a couple more encounters. I think exactly one more encounter actually before the next like big jump. We have over a full box of potentially good encounters and like a couple of guys that we could potentially sack. Aggron did his job. He handled Weavile and he died, so then Frostlass would be a guaranteed 1v1. Poor guy. Okay. All right, that's where I'm gonna call it for today's stream. Streamed for about 3 hours. Not bad at all. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow sometime. No promises, kind of just depends on how work ends up going. If work ends up going well, then I'll probably stream for a while. We'll see though. Regardless, one way or another, thank you all for being here today. I really appreciate y'all. We made it past our previous attempts run. We're slowly getting more consistent. We're getting more consistent, chat. I am pretty happy with how things have turned out so far. And hopefully next stream we'll be able to make it past our PB and hopefully even beat Cyrus. So we'll see how that ends up going. But yes, anyways, y'all, I hope y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all in the next stream. Peace out, everybody. Also, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, of course, and hit the notification bell to not miss out on any future streams.